Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another vlog with Walmart Rob. I am your host again. This is Walmart Rob. And we're back, guys. So, today is one crazy week. Yeah, like I was telling you guys, the weather. What can I say? We're supposed to be in spring and we're still getting snow. Kind of strange. But as you can see, we have not put our lock on. And that's something that I gotta do really quick. Yeah. Checking our tires. So yeah, I'm just doing a quick post trip, guys, making sure that everything is good and dandy. Let me get that this lock. So guys, again, like I said, we will be loading up a chaining video here soon. I've been having trouble getting the film on it. Our regular camera went down, and as you can see, the Arizona trip video, that should have been uploaded a week ago. We just uploaded that recently, so yeah, we were having, like I said, we were having a hard time getting the footage from it. So we do apologize for that, but we do have a new camera on our way, so it's gonna benefit all of us. I'm trying to extract the video off of our old camera as we're speaking, and hopefully, I don't see why we're not gonna be able to, but we will do it somehow. Worst case scenario, I'll reshoot the video on how to put chains on it, bobtail only, and we'll go from there. So stay tuned, guys. I'll see you shortly. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are currently in Lebec, California. Heading back into Porterville. Yeah, yesterday after we did a drop in Paramount, we headed over to Southgate and did a drop and hook there. Took it over to Ontario and dropped there. Picked up an empty, and then we went to go get live loaded at this little place, and headed up to Apple Valley. It was raining on and off, so we couldn't really shoot our film, actually, of everything that was going on. So, but don't worry, I'll just update you on the details of it. So pretty much when we arrived at Southgate, we checked in, dropped and hooked, and we were on our way. Yeah, that place, you gotta be careful when you go to certain places. It's, if you guys have been to rail yard, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's kind of hectic. Too many containers everywhere. You gotta be careful when you go around corners, because you can't really see who's there, who's not there. So that's some advice to anybody that has never been to a container yard or a rail yard. Be careful, take your time, turn your four-ways on at all time, and especially if you go in there early AM hours, turn your lights on. Don't be afraid to honk your horn to let other people know that around the corner that you're there. Um, but with that being said, I'll be back with you in a short minute. And like I was saying, we also went over and did another pickup at up in Ontario after we dropped our loaded trailer from Southgate. And they sent us to a little place about 2-3 miles away. Did a live load there. I actually thought it was gonna take a while, but it was supposed to be 39 pallets. It only ended up being 13. The vendor told me, that they didn't have all the merchandise and that they would notify Walmart about it. I said, that's fine. I mean, I'm here to pick up, and that's it pretty much. I mean, whatever's going in the trailer, it's between you and Walmart. All I need to do is just, tell me what dock I have to be in there and let me know when paperwork's ready. So we end up taking that up to Apple Valley, but yeah, it was pretty interesting. And then we picked up another load heading to Rialto after Apple Valley, but unfortunately that load was not due until today, and it was second trailer. So they told me if I could please drop it off the next day. So I said, it's fine. Called it early. Went to the truck stop and shut down. Now that's where the point I wanted to get to, the truck stops, because we've been talking about what truck stops to stay at, what truck stop not to stay at. A lot of you guys have commented and let me know about certain truck stops. One of the truck stops I like staying at a lot is a Flying J or Pilots. I love their coffee there, so that's one of the reasons why I go there. So, but anyways, when you get there early, you get a pretty nice parking spot. I never like to park like where it's too tight. I usually try to look for the bigger spots, even if I have to go further back in the lot. I mean, I don't mind. I mean, we can all use the exercise, so. But I try to stay away from places that people come in, lot lizards, everything. I try to stay away from those places. I like to get a good sleep. Take my shower, get my good meal. Somewhere where I can rest. After a long day, I like to get my rest. So I tend to stay at some, the best rest areas. If not, I'll stay at a Walmart store, and that'll be that. But yeah, guys, places that you guys can try staying, TAs, Petros, they're all good truck stops. The Loves is a good place to stay, even though their parking structures are pretty small, kind of like Pilot. I think Pilot's a little bit bigger. TAs and Petros are always going to be your biggest ones. If you're down here in California, the truck stops that I would not recommend you guys staying, because there are headaches. Even though it's a TA and a Petro, are the ones off of Milliken. The TA and Petro off the I-10, just south of the 10. It's right off the 10, so right there in Fontana. I don't recommend, or Ontario, same thing. I think I call it Fontana's. I mean, typically Fontana to me. But I typically try to stay away from that truck stop, because they're high traffic, not only to trucks, but people walking around, wandering, homeless people, asking for money. They will literally knock on your door if you're asleep. prostitution, you know, you name it, it's all there. I only stayed there once, and that's all I needed to figure out, you know. I wish somebody would have told me about it, but unfortunately you find out for yourself. So that place is completely off my list. I will never ever stay there. But as far as that, you know, our rest of our day so far, like I said, we are in Lubbock, California. Our plan is today, we already dropped in Rialto, we picked up in Fontana, and we're taking it all the way to Porterville, DC, and from there I have another load that it's ready for me to pick up, and we're going to be heading to Wasco. Once we get to Wasco, you know, I'm going to stop there a couple of minutes and we'll chit chat. So for me, it'll be a while, but for you guys, it's going to be like that. Welcome back, guys. As we get ready to start our last shift, for me it's good morning, for you guys it's probably good night, but it is what it is. We're just going to be getting ready right now to start heading to Fresno. We are currently in Porterville. You know, we took our 10-hour break, so I'll be back with you guys shortly. I'm just going to freshen up, take a shower, get ready, and start rolling. And I'll be right back with you guys, and we should be hooking up to our trailer. Alright guys, welcome back. We took a quick shower. We're getting rolled, getting ready to go to Fresno, California. As you can see, I've already hooked up my trailer, did my pre-trip on it. So once we can get to Fresno, we will continue this video. But as far as info, guys, every time you guys hook up to a trailer, don't forget, do a complete pre-trip on it. You never know what could be wrong with a trailer. Bad tires, lug nuts missing, the wiring not good on the trailer. Basically, your trailer lights don't turn on. So you guys gotta do everything. Like right now, as you guys can see, pretty much all my trailer lights are working on it. Even on top, you know. One thing that I was checking on this trailer, I saw some uneven wearing on both sides of the axle, on the front axle inner tire. It looked like it was eating the inner part of the tire. So, you know, that's something to be concerned about if it was your own trailer. But here, pretty much all we want to make sure is, you know, that the trailer is in working condition, it's ready to roll, and you know, we have no issues whatsoever in pulling this trailer and delivering it to our destination. Once we get there, we'll take a look at it again and make sure that, you know, it arrives there the way I pulled it from here from Porterville. So again, guys, every time you pick up a trailer, check your tractor too. Especially if you're slip seating, you need to make sure that you check your tractors and trailers at all times. I'll give you an instance. I picked up a truck once that water started coming through the firewall, but you couldn't tell physically that it was coming in until you were driving down the road, and if it was raining, you would see the water come in. So, you know, long story short, my feet started getting wet, and I didn't know why while I was inside the truck driving. So, you know, all I had to do was pop the hood and look at the inside, because once that started happening, I arrived back at Porterville. They brought me back. I popped the hood and I looked, and sure and behold, where the firewall's at, where the grommets were at, some of them were missing. And by the tire, everything coming through the engine, you know, even though the tire has that wheel cover to cover it from water going into the engine or debris going into the engine, water's water, guys. It'll still come through. And yeah, it soaked me pretty bad. So always do a pre-trip, do a post-trip if it's the end of your day. Don't think because it's a Walmart truck or it's any other truck or it's your personal truck, stuff doesn't happen. Things happen on a daily basis. Things change minute to minute. So again, guys, my advice to you guys is always do a complete pre-trip and a complete post-trip to make sure that your rig, your trailer, your load gets safely from point A to point B. Again, guys, I will see you guys in a second, which we will be in Fresno. Okay, people, welcome back. We are now in Fresno, California. We just delivered, and I want to show you guys something. This is how tight this store is to deliver, and I had been to my dock was this one right here. This trailer that you guys can see, somebody docked it a little bit too far to the right, which I'm going to check right now to see if I can see which trailer is empty. But you can see that they didn't leave no room for me to get in there, so I'm gonna have to check both sides of the trailers instead of like usually I would go in one side and check it. So let's check here to see which trailer is empty. You always want to make sure, never pull a trailer from a dock due to the reason that you don't know if there's a place. And as we can see, this trailer is loaded here. So that tells me that it might be the middle trailer that we're gonna be pulling. So let me double check. That's why I have a flashlight, guys. Some people say, oh, I can't see. Well, common sense. Flashlight, dark areas, you guys do the math. So let's see here. Yep. I think this is our trailer right here. We're gonna pull it. So I'll be back with you guys in a quick second because we won't record and we won't drive at the same time. So stay tuned, guys. I'll be right back. Alright, people, so we're back. As you can see right now, we are going to be checking our trailer. We already hooked up and pulled it out of the dock. We are going to be checking, making sure everything's good. Remember I told you guys earlier, we check everything to make sure that our truck and trailer are running legit. So we're going to do a quick pre-trip here. And I got my tire thumper, so we're just check, make sure all our tires are working properly. All our lighting is working. You can see the top of that marker light. And right now, we're going to be checking, as you can see, trailer tires. So, making sure that the tire is not bulged or anything. Making sure our lug nuts are under. And making sure the pins are intact. Making sure that they didn't pull the slider lever for the tandems to slide. So pretty good at this moment. We're gonna check the back of the trailer, making sure that it is empty. I need to make sure it's an empty trailer, and it is, and I'll prove it to you guys. As you guys can see, it's pretty empty. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and close this trailer. pull the lever, lock it, and we'll be on our way. Again, guys, the way you find out if you're pulling an empty trailer is by looking at your work assignment, and it'll either tell your empty move or tell you if you have a load number. Most likely you're taking pallets or you're picking up a claims trailer. You know, it's not uncommon, but always look at your work assignment on your workflow on your OBC or your PeopleNet, and you know, always stay ahead of the game. So I'll be with you guys in this moment. So guys, we just finished up our pre-trip, finished up our paperwork. Now we're getting ready to head back to Porterville. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe. You know, hit that notification bell for new videos, and don't forget to share these videos. Somebody out there might be looking to come aboard Walmart, or just plain and simple looking to come into the trucking industry and need info. We're here to help. We want you guys to succeed in life, you know, become, you know, better people, better father figures, better, you know, all-around persons. So again, if you're looking to come to Walmart, we will be putting a description down below with all the information. You can use me as a referral if you'd like to. It just speeds up your process a little bit faster. But again, like we always say, you know, Walmart doesn't tell us what to do or what to say. We do this on our own free time, own will, you know, for educational purposes and informative reasons. So with that being said, guys, this is Walmart Rob. I'll see you next week.